move aside, ducks. It's the cat's turn. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and I have a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club's new releases this weekend to share with you. I know so many of you are obsessed with ArtByJulia's ducks, but I have to be honest, I have been waiting to see her artwork with cats roll out, and this one is amazing. It's so cute. This is called Gone Fishing. It is by the one and only ArtByJulia, and is just the sassiest, most amazing artwork ever. Don't mind the black cat fur. Skip has really wanted to be a part of my videos lately, so that's just how it goes. Size-wise, this is a nice small kit, you guys. 52.8 by 42.7 centimeters, 21 by 17 inches, and round diamonds. So small, beginner-friendly, just small, quick project kind of thing. And in this video, by the way, just in case you're new, I'm going to take you through what a DAC kit is like, what their features are, and tell you everything you need to know so that hopefully you can decide if you want to shop for this kit this weekend or just from Diamond Art Club in general. So let's talk about it. Colors wise, we're going to have 49 colors, including 1 AB, 1 electro. Where's there going to be an electro? I don't know. Okay. And 3 fairy dust. So 29,000 diamonds-ish in total. There's some how-tos on the back. If you are new to diamond painting, I'll also have some beginner videos linked below that you can give a watch if you would find that helpful. At the bottom of the box, they also put the artwork and the title and everything. So it's easy to tell what your kit is just from looking at the bottom of the box, which is handy if you're like me and stack all your diamond paintings up on top of each other. Yeah, it can be a bit of a time saver. So let's go ahead and open this up. If you are brand new to Diamond Art Club, by the way, and thinking of making your very first purchase, I do have a 20% off discount code you're welcome to use. It is just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20. That is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. That said, there's no pressure at all, but thank you if you do. I really appreciate it. Let's take a look first at their toolkit, which this is going to be the same toolkit that you'd get with any of their kits, with one small exception that we'll talk about. But first, let me show you the pen. This is what they call a twist and pick pen. It is a little more ergonomic than just your standard basic pen. It comes preloaded with some clear wax, and the name twist means that you just twist it and the wax will start coming out the end. If you happen to run out of the wax that's in there, you can twist it back the opposite direction. They give you extra clear wax as well as some of their classic pink heart wax. You could load in there if you want to use that instead. There's also a 4-placer, multi-placer in the end if you want to try your hand at multi-placing, and they give you a 7-placer as well you could swap in. We've got some baggies. You could store some of your leftover diamonds in here. And then my favorite of their toolkit upgrades and changes, and also the one that can vary slightly, is their tray. Their trays are bigger than a standard basic boat style of tray. They come with a removable stopper and a sliding lid. This tray, though, because of the size of the box, is slightly smaller than the trays that come with their bigger kits. So the ones that are a little bit bigger are like a little bit wider, maybe out to here, and a little bit taller, I think, this way. So this, though, is still, I feel like that's a good size. Like, it's about the size of a deck of cards. You can fit a good number of diamonds in there. So if you're like me and enjoy multi-placing, that really does save a lot of time and effort. Now let's see what our Treasure Quest card is and get a look at our stickers for this one. Okay, so Treasure Quest card. This is 1, a really cute collectible, and 2, part of their secondary rewards program. So DAC has kind of their their standard, rather, rewards program that's points-based, and you can like use it for basically cash back. This is a secondary rewards program in addition to that, where each of the cards has a rank. This is bronze. This is by far the most common rank. It's 95% of my cards. And then there's silver, gold, and black. The card you get with your kit is random. If you get this kit, there's a chance you could get one of the other ranks of cards. Once you get various combinations of the different ranks of cards, you can redeem them. There's a scratch off code right here, and here's the redemption part of the website. You can redeem for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. And I have a video explaining and demoing that. If you're interested, that'll be linked below too. On the inside of this envelope, there's a bunch of helpful info. I am just going to point out to you their Facebook group and their mobile app. Here is the original artwork. It's so cute. It's the apprehensive eyes on the fish and the like calculating sassy look in the cat that just kills me. This is amazing. Also a more like small scale, like snack size ArtByJulia kit is a nice treat because most of her kits I feel like end up being really large, like roomscape type things. So this is a fun way to mix it up. Okay, 49 colors. The code in the right-hand column is the DMC code. This comes from the DMC brand of floss in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. DAC puts their special drills at the end. So we've got our AB. K is our electro diamond. I'll explain what that is when we're looking at the diamonds in a bit. Z are going to be their fairy dust colors. So we'll look at all those. If you're not sure what I mean about those special drill types, it'll make more sense when we're looking at the diamonds. But first, we're going to look at the canvas. Get a sense for the way this is looking at first glance. Okay. It's so little. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is. Look, listen. I feel like all bets are off for me at this point. I just started this ridiculous diamond painting challenge called 26 for 26, and I have more whips going now than I've ever had going in my entire time diamond painting. And the way that sort of makes me want to just go nuts, and anytime there's a kit that I even slightly am tempted to kit up, I kind of want to go for it. So who knows? This might get added to the mix. This is perfection. I love this. Where is the gold electro going to go? I'm very confused. I have no idea, but we'll find out. We got time. Okay, we're going to look at the diamonds in a little bit. I'm going to put these to the side. Let's talk about the kit, especially, like I said, if you're new to this company, I want to give you a decent sense for what they have to offer. So they put their branding at the top, all that good stuff. Canvas material. What I'm looking for when it comes to the canvas material is it nice to diamond paint on? Does it lay flat well? And is it going to display well? I think this checks all the boxes for me. Checks? Said that weird. DAC's canvases work for me in that way. They have a really nice soft backing, but really it's the canvas itself to diamond paint on that I like. Anyway, so that's the canvas. Let's look at the glue and the plastic cover. So we have a thick plastic cover, and then they use poured glue on their canvases, and it's pretty sticky. And the plastic cover itself has these perforated sections where you can see the edges where the lines are. So if you like having designated areas to work within, you have that option. We have legends on either side if you want to use that. It could be useful, especially for a smaller kit like this if you don't like to use the stickers, though I'm always going to use the sticker labels just for ease. Down here at the bottom left, we have a thumbnail, title, size, copyright. I always like to mention this because licensing is important to me, or just at least the company being above board in terms of the artwork they're using is important to me. All of Diamond Art Club's artwork is licensed or good to use. So ArtByJulia has given permission to DAC for the use of this artwork as a diamond painting and is being compensated for it as well. Here are their socials and yet another discount code. And here's a bit about their lifetime warranty. As long as you are the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty. You can just contact customer support if you run into an issue, like if you were to run out of a drill color or something like that, and they can take you from there. The things that I look for when we're looking at the canvas like this, I want to see what the symbol clarity looks like for one, and I also want to be able to get a sense for color blocking versus confetti. This looks like a very color blocking heavy kit. Color blocking is where, like you see here, we have a bunch of the same color in a small area, a block of color, if you will. And so you can use a multi-placer and have that color in your tray for a while, so you will zip right through it, compared to the opposite of color blocking, which is confetti. I will show you a better example of confetti in a minute, because right now we are just in color blocking central. Some small examples of confetti down here, where you have more color changes into small areas, so a little bit more in the way of single placing and changing the color out in your tray a little bit more often. But really, this kit, very, very, very color blocking heavy. It is going to go quickly, and not that you have to aim for it to go quickly, but just if you're trying to get a sense for color blocking versus confetti, because I like to kind of mix it up sometimes and be able to go back and forth between color blocking heavy or confetti heavy canvases, and just knowing what to expect, I feel like does help. We are true to size on this one. We're just a tick shy of, you know, that centimeter mark each way. So I'm going to call that true to size. Let's talk diamonds. So we've got the title here, the color palette, lots of blues, of course. And I now have a guess where I think the electro diamonds go, but let's look at the drills, and then we'll go through the canvas together and see where the special drills are. So just a little pack of diamonds. The first color we're going to see right off the bat, that's got to be our background color, 828, a light blue color. Diamond Art Club's round drills, I feel like, are really highly faceted, which you can see the most in these dark colors. You can see how sparkly that is with how they catch the light. And I do like their round drills. They're, in my opinion, nice to work with. Here's our first special drill, Z3865. So this is a fairy dust diamond. The ones that start with Z are all fairy dust, and fairy dust diamonds have what looks to be a fine glitter coating on the top. It gives it a pearlescent kind of sheen, and the effect when it's on the canvas is shimmery. It's not as in your face as some of the other special drills you'll see in this kit, but it's still gonna stand out, in my opinion, more than regular diamonds do, and still add a little bit of extra something to the kit. Here is an AB. I think this is our only AB. Yes. Okay. So AB 807. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These ones get their name from the Northern Lights and have a very sparkly iridescent coating on the top that is going to grab your eye and draw it to the areas that has been charted. It's going to throw off some other colors, not just the base color, and definitely going to stand out more than fairy dust diamonds will. Like I mentioned, we'll go through the canvas together and see where these special drills go in a moment after we get through all these colors. Now, you might notice these are not actually in DMC order. They're roughly in order of weight, or the amount of diamonds. Here's our next special drill, Z703. So we have this really fun bright green color. It's like a Kelly green almost. And then I think this is our last fairy dust diamond, Z721. A brownish orange color. Shimmer on that one. I actually don't mind that these are not in DMC order, because especially depending on the kit and the number of colors it has, sometimes I actually do want to go ahead and be strategic with my storage, and being able to start from the smallest packs of diamonds and see what all I can fit in the smallest containers is like strategically helpful. So depending on how you kit up, you might like or dislike this kind of order. So here's our electro diamond. We really only have a tiny little bag of it, but K444. Electro is the name that Diamond Art Club gives to their diamonds that have a metallic kind of effect like you see here. So we have a gold metallic. The bright yellow is what's going to go flat on the canvas and cover up the symbol. These are a really bold special drill, and you don't see these nearly as often as you will see fairy dust and ABs. I feel like the majority of kits will have fairy dust and ABs charted in them. But electro diamonds and iridescent diamonds are their kind of crystal-like diamonds, or frosted diamonds have a frosted glass effect. Those other kinds of special drills are a little bit more, they're a little bit fewer and further between to see on canvases. DAC is really intentional, not to use a buzzword, about when and where they use those really striking special drills. So, quick refresher. We had that kind of Kelly green fairy dust, we had a brownish orange fairy dust, we had a white fairy dust, and then we had a blue AB and a gold electro. So, the orangish brown fairy dust is going to be the darker orange color in the fish. The fish had to have special drills, right? So, it's the darker orange color in the fish, in the tank, so each of these orange fish. That green fairy dust is going to be, so like in a lot of the greenery here. So it's the lighter green color here. There's a little bit of it here. Medium green color in these plants. Light green on the side here. Yeah, it's in all these little like green pieces. This greenery, kind of everywhere you're seeing my finger go, that is the green fairy dust. And is there any over here? No. Not up there. So just mostly in the little plants, like down towards the bottom. Then our white fairy dust is going to be the white on the top of the cat's head, that bright white color, little white bubbles here, the white bubble over here, the little white bubbles and marks kind of going up the glass, the side of the tank, and then all the white lines up here at the surface. And then the outline here, all the white up here is going to be white fairy dust. The blue AB color is going to be in the plants in a few spots. So it's the blue color, looks like seaweed. It's like blue seaweed. This color here, it's just kind of color blocked, line blocked through these colors. This blue color right here and here. And then hopping over here, this blue, this blue, this blue here, and this blue right there. Last but not least, we have our gold electro, which again was just a small bag. And if you haven't already guessed, it's the gold stars on the tank. So we have this gold star, and then this gold star. I don't know that I'm missing any others. It's always possible. But those are the 3 gold stars I see on here where we've got our gold electro diamonds. I also just noticed the cat's eyes. This is white fairy dust. And we have some white fairy dust on the side of the cat's paw here. That's cute. Okay. That's really cute special drill charting. I love the gold electro touch. Where's the, hold on. Now I'm curious. Okay, so in the original artwork, yeah, we have these little gold stars, like little, I don't know if they're stickers. They almost look like stickers on the side of the tank. And then, yeah, like this blue color is blue AB, kind of some of the seaweed. And then, of course, orange and the goldfish, white kind of giving that sparkle in the water. I like it. I like that a lot. I think that's going to work well. So this is Gone Fishing by ArtByJulia and DAC. This is one of their new releases coming out this weekend. So tomorrow morning, which is what? Saturday, April 25th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is the general release. If you happen to be in the Ruby or Diamond tier of their rewards program, you're going to get a half an hour early access window starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Now, a couple of really quick tips. If you're new and haven't shopped from DAC before, I would recommend, especially if you're doing the early release, log into your account so you're good to go and start refreshing on the new arrivals page a couple of minutes before the hour, before the release time. Start a couple minutes early, refresh, be ready to go, go, go. This is a great release weekend, and I mean, they all are really, let's be real. There's always something for someone, but I really like the releases coming out this weekend, and will probably be shopping myself. So I don't want you to be disappointed. I will say that if you miss out during the early release, DAC typically does, as a rule, try to hold back stock for the general release. So you could try again then. Again, start a couple minutes early. And if you still miss out, you can sign up for a back in stock notification email. I highly recommend doing this. DAC recently reconfirmed that they use the numbers of who has signed up for back in stock emails and or added the kit to their wish list to try to determine when and how much of a kit to restock. So highly recommend doing that if you missed out and you know you want to grab it if and when it restocks. So yeah, I think that covers it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm going to leave it there. So let me know in the comments, you guys, is this one you're going to be shopping for this weekend, adding to your wish list for someday, or going to happily enjoy vicariously through others? All of the above options are fantastic. I love it for you. Look forward to hearing your initial sort of thoughts and impressions of this one down in the comments below. I really like it a lot. I think it's super, super, super cute. And I hope this is only the start of ArtByJulia's cat heavy kits getting released at DAC. Please, 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 because there are some that will be like drop everything to work on kinds of kits for me. So I'm crossing all the things. Also, you guys, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you here as part of my community. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies. I do how-tos and tutorials, and also weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Monday mornings. But either way, my friends, thank you sincerely for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and fun, and I wish you all the best of luck if you're shopping this weekend. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great weekend and that you're doing very well. Happy crafting, and I will chat with you in the next one. Bye, guys.